Nestled in the hills of Franklin, Idaho is the Hobbs Dairy Circle 7 Ranch. So how many cows do you have in this barn?
In this barn we have 360. There's 180 on each side.
Troy Hobbs is a third-generation dairy farmer. His grandfather started this dairy in 1927 with 8 cows and passed the operation on to his son, who passed it on to Troy. Hobbs has seen a lot of technological advancements in the industry since he was a kid on this farm. Last year he invested in the most advanced technology yet, robots. It was amazing to watch the cows all on their own walk over to the robot whenever they wanted to be milked. Each cow has a red tag the robot reads to identify the cow. Hobbs explains how the robots work.
Yeah, she'll want to go in a robot for 2 reasons. Number one, to eat the grain. We feed her according to how much milk, and also because of the pressure of her udder, she'll want to release that. It's painful when it gets really tight. It's going to have a brush that comes in and it'll clean her udder. It has a disinfectant that'll clean it really good. Then it'll go back out, it'll wash it off, and then it'll come back and dry it and dry the udder off. You should see a red laser and it'll actually find the teats, and then that's how it locates them. All the milk goes into here and it's on a scale, and so it'll weigh the milk each time the cow milks. So this screen is just a quick glance. The top line here is this cow's milking almost 28 pounds of milk as a total. So now it opens the gate, it's going to push her out, and then the next cow's right ready. She's waiting to get in there. In a robot barn, the whole time, the time the cow walks in and the time she walks out is 6 minutes. In our conventional barn, it takes us 15 minutes.
There are other robotic elements to the dairy. This robot, called the Juno, kind of looks a little like R2-D2.
As the cows eat, they like to burrow, see the holes in the feed, and they kind of push it out, with their nose. It kind of comes out like this.
Then they can't get to it, huh?
Yeah, and then they can't reach it because of the way the mangers are. And so now you'll see this feed I kicked out, you'll see it'll push it closer. And so every time it runs, it goes 1 inch closer.
It does this once an hour. They only have to put the feed down once a day. Then there's this brush that the cows can activate just by pushing on it. They love getting their heads and backs scratched. Hobbs wants to make sure the cows are comfortable while laying down too.
We call it a poly pillow on there that kind of positions her where to lay.
The biggest advantage of a robotic barn is that these cows are a lot happier.
A happy cow makes more milk. The vet was just here on Tuesday and he said, Troy, I was really skeptical when you put the robots in. And now he looked at them on Tuesday and he said the robot cows are more content, they're healthier, they're just a lot better. He can see the difference of a robot cow opposed to the conventional barn.
So all this is designed to ease the stress on the cows.
The environment in a robot barn is much more relaxed, stress-free. We don't yell at the cows anymore. We say, come on, get out, come on, get up. And now we don't say anything. If she's thirsty, they'll get a drink. If she wants to eat, she'll come and eat. If she's ready to milk, she'll go ahead and walk to the robot. So she makes her own decisions instead of us as humans telling her what to do.
And the results of that stress-free life for the cows in a robot barn compared to a conventional barn?
We're finding that we're gaining about 20% more milk. Our best cow right now in the herd is milking 160 pounds of milk a day, and she's going in the robot 5 times a day.
The robot barn saves on manpower costs too.
We have one guy running 360 cows, and in my conventional barn right now, we're currently milking 200 cows. And we have, it's a 3-man operation.
Robots are an exciting innovation, but the cost comes at a time when dairy farmers aren't even breaking even. Add that to trade imbalances and competition for milk substitutes, it's a stressful time. But the benefits of being a dairy farmer make it worth it for Troy Hobbs.
The benefits, or the things that make me happy, is I can see the results of my own work. I get the joys of my own work, and then I love chocolate milk, I love cheeseburgers, I love beef and dairy products, so it's fun to be able to produce my own dairy products.
So the family tradition lives on with the help of robots at the Hobbs Dairy Circle 7 Ranch.